that an all over brush then?
This is your concealer brush.
This is a concealer.
Yeah, so I'm just using the concealer brush.
And those type of fibers are the ones that you use for
So
creams,
whenever
right?
you have these types of fibers like this, it's usually for creams and powders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And even for glitter, right?
And for glitter too.
Sugar.
I rather use for glitter an actual glitter applicator. So you guys saw how it's silicone based. The last time I used it, that's the one you want to do. You want to use. That's much better. The glitter doesn't stay.
I still have a confusion on applying the glitter. Shimmer is fine, like we can it still stay on, but when it's a matter of glitter, it does not come on the eye.
Because
Is
you
it
need
like-
an adhesive. You need either the Aqua Seal from Makeup Forever,
Okay.
or you need a glue, a glitter glue that sticks it
Just
onto the eye.
So do we need to apply first the color and then the glitter on it, or
So
how?
if you do it with a glitter glue, remember I showed you guys, you actually apply it on the eye first and then you put the glitter. If
Okay.
you use the Makeup Forever, you actually put the glitter on the brush first.
Okay,
You put the glitter on the brush first and then you do the drops.
okay.
Are you doing both or just one?
I'm only gonna do the one eye.
So I should probably switch over then?
Yeah, no, that's the better angle to be where you
Oh.
are. Yeah,
'Cause I can only get like.
you can actually come a little more close
I
up.
wanna be in her way.
So the first step you do is you apply your all over color on the whole lid. So I applied my primer,
And the what do you call this eye?
a Cut-Crease.
A Cut-Crease.
Yeah.
This is basically used for what makeup?
Any makeup look that you want to do on a client. Any client that
Anyone
wants
can
it.
carry it?
Nope. Again, you have to pay attention to the eye. So if the eye's hooded, no. Unless they have a very monolid, meaning an Asian eye, where this is very, very tight, but you have plenty of lid space, they can carry it, right? A traditional hooded eye cannot carry it. The reason they cannot carry it is because the minute they look straight forward, it just looks like eyeshadow and an eyeliner, and that's it. So it doesn't show what a cut crease looks like.
Oh, you're talking about the cut crease look, not the transition powder, not the all over powder.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about
No,
the cut
yeah,
crease
I'm
look.
just
So
trying
you'll
to
see when I show you.
see.
Okay, Keisha, open your eye. So the first step is getting your transition color and placing it where it's supposed to go. So I'm gonna be doing very strong colors, so she's not gonna be carrying this look. So you see her eyes perfect, great shape. I can place my transition right in her crease. When I do that and I place it, close your eyes, I am not bringing this down like a V, right? I'm stopping it right here, okay? I'm just bringing it there. So I'm just kind of creating my line. Because remember, what does my transition do? It's my guide, right?
Right, yeah.
So
Line of control.
yeah, so I'm just placing my transition where I need it. Once I do that, I bring it all the way down and right there, and I stop, okay? So I have mapped where my transition goes.
Keisha, turn to me.
So from there, a really good eyeliner brush. We gotta
Stay like
talk
that
about
so I
your
can like
brushes.
see
You
your
and I
hands.
gotta- Hey, you and I gotta talk about brushes, because you need a few brushes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was like my other question. for
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
today.
talk about brushes, cause, so, with your transition, with your cut crease, you can use any color you want. Anything, it can be black, it can be brown, it can be burgundy, any color you want, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm gonna use a drastic color so you guys see how it looks, okay? Can you open your eye? So as she opens her eye, I gotta map it. You look straight that way. As she looks straight ahead, I gotta place my little dot, okay? Because this is my line that I will be doing. So close your eyes. So I already placed it right here, and that is where I'm gonna continue with my line. It
But-
doesn't matter if I got this down here, because I'm gonna clean it after, okay?
But you are applying on the transition.
I'm applying because I'm doing a cut crease, right?
Okay.
My transition's my guide that tells me, hey, you can't go past this line.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just applying the line, I'm making the line, I'm mapping it.
Okay.
She doesn't have a nice defined eyeliner brush, it's a bigger brush, so this is very close to an eyebrow brush, so it's gonna make this harder to apply
Okay.
because it doesn't make it very fine. So I start to create this line, and I have to bring this line all the way into the inner eye too. Okay, so here, I can stop it there, okay? Blend it, clean it with my concealer brush, put my eyeliner, sorry, I can scare you. Put my eyeliner brush there, my eyeliner, and that's a closed cut crease, okay? So I just do my eyeliner and I'm done.
Oh.
That's a closed cut crease, okay? There are varying degrees of cut crease. The next cut crease that you have actually has to continue. So it kind of continues, you follow the shape of the eye, so as it drops, and you kind of do like a little check mark. So I'll get Keisha to turn over Azaria so you can get her. Turn that way for her to see, so you can come closer. So it's like a check mark, done, okay? When I go to clean this, I need to be able to see this cut crease, the inside, and my liner. That's an open cut crease, okay? Turn back, Keisha. Okay, so right now I'm gonna just define it even more before I start blending. Never put tape. Clients don't like it, but if you had to practice in the beginning to put tape, you see how it is, that's where it would go. Okay, your tape would go this way because of her shape of her eye. This is where the tape would go. When I do her eyebrow, I can actually see where it ends. So it actually is within that symmetrical shape. Okay, so now I'm just gonna define this a little more, make sure my line is nice and sharp, and then I'm gonna go into, guess what, blending. Okay. It doesn't matter that it's not a perfect line right now because I have to blend and I also have to clean it after, okay? So I will take my same transition color brush that I use and I will start now blending that, softening that line to what I want it. When you blend a lot, you remove a lot of that line, so you might want to go back in to darken it and deepen it. Yep.
So when you say blending, you're just talking about diffusing the color rather
Yeah,
than
you see how nice the line is? If
illuminating
you
it?
look at the line, it's kind of gone nice and soft and everything looks better shaped. And the color, my transition color has actually deepened, so it's not as that kind of soft orangey. So once I do that, I blend all the way, all the way.
So the Cut-Crease eyes can be carried in any day as a normal day or
Yeah, but a lot of times I would not be wasting my time doing this if it's just a normal everyday makeup because it's a lot of work you're going to be doing. So usually at a cultural brides like this, because we'll do this and then we'll put glitter and then put eyeliner.
Only few eyes can carry.
Exactly.
Only
Yeah.
Hooded eyes is not.
Hooded eyes, I already said.
Like mine eyes, like look at
You need space to work
So
with.
now this is important. Now that I've blended it, I am gonna take my primer again, and I'm gonna really shape that. I'm gonna really define that cut crease. You see how much more sharp that line is? Okay. So this is important to have a really good what's that called? A good concealer brush. So you're gonna have a big one and a smaller one. You need a good primer to be able to do it. If you use a clear primer will not give you the same clean definition. So you need a primer that has a bit of a pigment, okay? If you use concealer will crease, so it won't last as long as you want it to. So Azaria has two different concealers. She has a big one and a small one. Okay, I'm actually gonna use the small one. Okay, this one was for overlid, and this one, look, Keisha, the small one is to really define it, okay?
What
And if you want, look in the mirror so you see what I just did on the side. You see how that, yep.
what primer are you using?
I'm using the Soft Ochre by MAC. So now this is the most important part, that you really define this properly, because this will give that sharp line and that beautiful look to your cut crease. So if you notice, I go in very slowly, very slow. Do you see that beautiful line now that it's being
So it's
created?
right below the line.
Well, I'm going right along it and cleaning it to shape it, to define that beautiful line that I created. So again, I have to go in slowly,
Are you creating like a
thinner line, but it's still shaping it. You see how much better that line is being shaped? So this is a very important part. Here is where you do not want to make a mistake, because you don't want to screw it up. So I go very slowly A very tight concealer brush does the best job.
Is prominent eyes or almond eyes?
I don't know. What is Keisha, people?
Here's almond.
Yeah, she's almond eyes.
Yeah.
At this point, you guys start telling me what it is, right? Because when,
Almond eyes.
yeah, she has a beautiful almond eye. So obviously, you guys can tell if you have an almond eye, this is the best. You can do this very well. So once I do that, again, I will go on the lid, just whatever primer I have, place it on the lid. You see that sharp line now, how beautiful it is compared to when we first started? So you have to bring that all the way through here as well. Okay? And then I have to, guess what? I have to set the eye again. Okay? I have to set the eye. Again, I'm setting the eye with an all over color. And it has to be on the whole lid. Because if I don't do this and I try to go in and do my work, I can't set, I can't move that color. So now I'm just setting, blending. So here in this middle part, open up, Keisha. So you see how you see the transition and that line, that sharp line, that's how you want it. In the middle part, you get to decide, do I want to do shimmer? Do I want to do glitter? What do I want to do? You want to decide contrast, something beautiful, right?
What do you recommend, like what normally looks good on this?
Everything really. Glitter looks great, shimmer looks beautiful. Some matte colors, like a very matte color contrast, it looks beautiful. At this point, I usually, I want to know what the client is thinking of makeup application, right? I'm teaching you the basic. You guys now at this point have to decide how you want it to pop, right? Okay, so from there, once I've set it, now what I'm gonna do, let's say I decided I'm leaving it as a matte, as a complete matte color. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of a yellow to pop it a little bit more. Just to give a nice matte contrast to that. So when I do matte and matte, I will use a glitter stick and go in and put the glitter on top of that Cut-Crease if I wanted to, yeah? Or I will use a glitter and go here and do it there, right? At this point, it's your makeup artistry has to come out, your creativity.
No, I'm going to say like on this, after this, you will add a liner and then a glitter line on it?
So yeah, if I put glitter first and then I go with an eyeliner, then I'll never get a beautiful sharp glitter a liner line because glitter is pigmented, right? It's abrasive, right? So it won't give me a beautiful sharp line. But if I use shimmer, I can do a beautiful sharp line. But if I'm using glitter, I'm doing my eyeliner first and then I'm putting my glitter in there.
You can't just leave it like that.
People use actually right here.
Yeah, they will use a glitter on top. That's what I said. It depends how I want to do it, right? Where I want my creativity.
Okay.
You as a makeup artist have to now get in touch with your creative look, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So you pretty much got the logistics of it. So from here, I'm going to do an eyeliner, right? We have no jaw liner. Do we have jaw liner? So I'm just going to use it with eyeshadow. So I'm going to do my eyeliner.
When you place the glitter, are you, not the glitter, sorry, or yeah, like whatever your defining color is, you're doing that right along the transition line you're saying, or all over?
So the glitter?
Am I asking that correctly? Yeah.
I think I know what you're asking. So if I'm going to put glitter on this whole area, I'm going right into that area.
There's no such thing as like putting it all over, right?
Even on that line that I created?
No, like on the lid itself, like
Cover it.
Yeah.
So cover the line with glitter?
No. Just like all over the eye instead of
all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
It?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could do that all the whole eye.
Yeah.
But if it's too much and I'm finding it's too much, then I would just make a nice glitter line like right here, right?
Yeah.
We should use
Or you can do
soft
shimmer. You can do shimmer right
Okay,
here.
wait. There's two questions. Okay, so if you want an abrasive, any glitter, it doesn't really matter what glitter you want to use. If you want to use an abrasive glitter up here, you're obviously going to use not the aqua seal, because it's a lot harder to manipulate. You're going to actually use the glitter glue. So you're going to actually put the glitter glue going here and there, and then you're going to take the extra applicator and start dipping it. Okay, if you're going to use the abrasive one. If you're going to use the one that comes like Stila, that comes in the applicator, I'm not using that applicator. I'm actually taking one of my eyeliner brushes, and then going in,
Yeah,
Can you
okay?
put the glue first, then?
No, because that one
Mix
already
it,
has,
right?
that the Stila one already comes mixed.
Yeah.
It's already comes sticky.
What about like the Max mixing gel?
Yeah,
know
you
what
can
I'm
use that
talking
too,
about? Yeah,
but
yeah.
that one again, it's more liquidy, right? That
Yeah,
one.
it's just like a clear
So then you
base.
would be doing, I wouldn't just do it on that line. I would do that more on the whole lid.
On the
Oh.
Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. So if you use the Stila one on the actual glitter, on the cut crease line, so you know Stila has them like this, right? Actual glitter that comes like this. Okay, I've seen people actually take this applicator, apply it, and then apply it on the next person. That's disgusting. Do not do that, guys, okay? Hygiene purposes. What I would do is I would take this on my actual palette. Okay, on my actual palette, because I've never applied this on anyone's eye. I will pick it up like that. And then my very fine eyeliner brush, the very skinny one, which Zaria doesn't have.
I have, if you
Do
want.
you? Okay, so I can show you.
You're talking about the brush that looks exactly like that
Like
brush
this,
right there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have that, perfect,
I
disposable
have
one.
that, it's right there.
Oh, I'm blind. Okay, so if you had this,
Yeah.
I don't have to do this. But if I have an actual brush, I have to do this.
Correct.
Okay, so I already pulled it out this way, so I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so I pick it up. You guys are making me change my look. So I would take this and I would take that beautiful glitter.
But you won't put the color on the lid before?
It depends on what I want to do. If I want to leave it blank, I can leave it blank. If I want
Oh,
matte,
okay.
I'm just showing you guys different options, right? I'm not doing a look. If I was doing a look, it would be different, but I'm just doing something for you guys to see.
Can
So,
I ask you the purpose of this, this method? This
Cut crease?
cut crease, yeah, why?
Is the line should show, right?
Yeah, so,
I mean,
you see?
that should, okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
see? You can do it like that.
To do top and bottom is too much?
Yeah, it would be too much. Or if I had a black glitter, watch this. If I have black glitter, which is more awesome.
Yeah, it's a liner.
In my family, we don't have that.
Yeah, you guys do. Oh, in your actual family? Okay, so this is a different glitter, right? So that you see the applicators a little differently. So, if I was doing something as creative with this one, which is a more beautiful color, so look at the contrast you're gonna see. So I've actually taken, so I've actually taken that and then actually picked up actual glitter and then put that in to pop it even more, right? So this is how you do it with these type of glitters, okay? If I actually was doing the whole eyelid with glitter, you would see how beautiful it pops, right? Again, when you do a cut crease, it's your varying looks that you guys want to create, okay?
And what about after? This is the whole.
Oh, I have a
No.
question. I have a
Yeah.
question.
It's a line
You know
on
the
It's not
the
done.
glitter
Just
from
wait.
NYX,
Uh-huh.
the one that's already formed, just like a
Yeah.
shell. Do I have to put a shadow on before I put the glitter, or do I just put the glitter?
You need an adhesive. So you
Yeah.
need either glitter glue.
No, it's
already mixed.
made. It's already
Oh no,
mixed.
then that one you can pat down, and you're gonna actually use your kind of either concealer brush
Okay.
or the actual glitter applicator.
Okay.
Okay.
And do I have to put an eyeshadow first, or should I just?
You should always put
glitter?
an eyeshadow.
Okay.
Yeah, you should always put that base. So no, this is not done, right? So I'm just showing you different looks. Now I'm gonna do an eyeliner. So, okay, so if I really was finishing this look, I probably would have done on the eyelid, I probably would have gone with the shimmer and then do my eyeliner and have that varying degree. I'm showing you guys different options.
So after this crease, then you put
Push it.
glitter, shimmer,
Whatever I want.
light inside, everything you want.
Anything you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Anything
used
you
two
want.
different lines, shimmer.
No, she used
That's
a
an
different
eyeliner
one
brush.
to see how
That's-
to show
yeah,
you how it
that's
looks.
what I would use.
Versus like
Yeah.
using a nice like lighter color,
Yeah.
and how using a more dramatic color makes it pop.
Oh, I have a question.
That's the best one.
If you're doing glitter, do you do eyeliner first and then the glitter?
Sorry.
It doesn't give you a beautiful sharp
You
line.
don't have
You
to
know
like
why?
this,
Because
and
glitter
then you
is,
go like
if you
this.
look at me, glitter has like kind of little pebbles.
Okay.
And so if I put the glitter and then I go in, I have to be very careful because I might actually pick it up with that gel.
Okay.
So then my line doesn't look as straight anymore. It
Okay.
actually looks like it's
So you do
bumpy.
eyeliner first?
So I would do the cleaning the eye,
Yeah.
okay, putting my all over color to set it, then my shimmer if I wanted to, or nothing. So
Yeah.
usually I don't because I'm using glitter. I want nothing.
Yeah.
So I would primer, all over color, then I go in with my gel liner,
Okay.
okay, and then I go in very precisely with my applicator and putting that glitter all over,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
because then my eyeliner looks sharp.
I use
Okay.
this one, that one, no.
Yeah, if you wanted to, but you would be using it like that method
This
that
is
I
very
did.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of your brushes was destroyed. I took one of your little applicator brushes. So eyeliner, we're gonna do this. Do me a favor, look straight ahead. Okay, close. So if you guys are watching, I'm actually making my eyeliner. Okay, this is what I mean by open. You have your cut crease, the middle, and your eyeliner. Okay, that's an open cut crease. Okay, so I would continue making my eyeliner. Now I gotta show you what a closed cut crease is. A closed cut crease is I take my eyeliner up here and I close it. So you no longer,
You're just closing the look. Right?
Yes.
You're connecting.
you're connecting it open, right? So you're no longer having those two colors showing their difference. That's the difference between an open cut crease, a closed cut crease. Oh my God! If I fit like when I saw her eyes, I already had in my head a makeup look I was gonna do.
I
right?
choose you.
Yeah, I already like in my eyes, you know, glitter were gone in there, a beautiful winged eyeliner, full coverage, glamorous type of look. But with a cut crease, you can do evening glamour. Like you got to do glamorous look. So you know your contour, your blush, your highlight, full coverage would be strong, right? Nothing soft. It would not be like your traditional bride. Okay, so that is the difference. Then they have your two different, when you do this, then they have double wings. So meaning, you see you have two wings to your liner, you can do that. Okay, at this point, all these changing, all these varying degrees, it's up to you. Sometimes they'll do even another eyeliner here,
There's
which I
like
think
that
is
two
kind of,
lines. It's
yeah,
like, oh, it
and then
looks
they'll put the shimmer, the glitter up there, right, to give it another contrast. At that point is your creativity, right? At that point is whatever the artist wants to create.
Is that the one where they bring it all the way here and then connect
Yeah,
it, right?
and they connect it, yeah.
Okay.
So that's, you guys need to know the basic so you know how to map it out. There are other ways to do a cut crease, and I call it the lazy man's way, which is cheating. They'll do transition, they'll do the transition, everything all like an evening eye, and then they take their concealer and just clean it here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that's cheating. Okay, that is
That's
not
cheating,
that.
right? I
It's
don't
not
like
that it's
that.
cheating. I shouldn't say it's cheating.
But
That is the
really-
lazy. That's lazy because that's not an actual cut crease. You see how this mapping of it takes you longer. You're a lot more creative. You're being more professional. Yeah, you're being more professional, right? So when artists do it on YouTube and Instagram and say cut crease, I'm like, that's not a full cut crease. That's not an actual cut crease, right? So you guys know, you map it. So you do your all over color, you prime all over color, transition. You saw where I ended my transition. You actually can still see. Yeah, you still can see it, right? Then I went in with my line. Usually I get them to open the eye because open. So now with Keisha, if I wanted to, I can actually bring this glitter even more down, right? And make it short less, right? If I wanted to. So you're just playing a balancing game, and that's how the look is. Your cut crease,
But you have
the
used
inside,
two shimmer, right?
to show you the different application.
Black and.
Yeah, this is not a look, okay? This is just me showing you how to do it, okay?
Okay.
There's no way I would be doing this. I actually would continue the look. I actually probably would have gone with the black, you know. and
That
done
would have
it.
been more visible,
Yeah, right?
And we leave
prominent
this,
as
no.
well.
No, I would finish the whole face.
No. This is the curtain.
Yeah, inside, and that's how I decided to do it. If I wanted to do it with a shimmer, then I would put the shimmer on the whole inside.
No color, light color.
Shimmer,
light.
any color.
No,
right?
no shimmer. Any matte color.
Any, I could have gone with this matte color in the middle to give it a
Yeah.
contrast. This
Can you
anything.
Show us little color.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just
Please.
any color you want, you put. Sorry, it makes my life a little harder. She doesn't have. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have a black shadow brush. You need to talk about your brushes, Zara.
Brushes
Gonna get
on
some
me.
brush?
You're missing some brushes.
Sorry, yeah. No, I know that already.
I have to buy
Missing a
set.
whole kit, so
You're missing
don't
some
mind me.
flat brushes.
Don't mind me. So if I'm doing the all over color, if I choose to do it like what you're doing, right? But I'm not using like powders, I'm using like a glitter. I wouldn't be, I would go back and then do like the primer
So-
and then add the glitter before I put the powder, right? Because the powder will make it shift.
No,
Or it'll clump up,
So it's
or-
the opposite. What you just said. Keisha asked the same question. So
Oh.
when I do the prime, when I clean, I
Yeah.
clean it, right? Then I do my all over color. Okay, I have to do it because if I don't, it's still creamy, and when I go to put that glitter, it will drop, right?
Okay.
So you want to do your primer, your all over color, okay,
Yeah.
then your glitter.
Then the glitter.
Yes.
And it still works well.